Hi, Nigel. Can I start by congratulating you on your wins in the council elections last night? And judging by Russell's comment here, the people that voted for them are going to have a really interesting time. It's a real issue now, isn't it, Nigel? When you want to stop a protest, but you're saying that the government are restricting free speech. It is such a dilemma for you to know where to stand. Seemingly in lots of issues, because obviously the thing to do is to just send wishes to the community that have been impacted, as opposed to tie it into things like the BLM protests, because actually you've already been called out on doing that by the Jewish community for being anti-Semitic. Condolences for having to send Deputy Dick out on the media rounds again. Always a bit of a joke, doesn't help you at all. I was very reassured to see that the Nottinghamshire Council had finally lifted its reporting restrictions from the local press. And admittedly, it did take a bit of a legal exchange to happen, but it doesn't matter. We're all back on the same page that in the UK, there is freedom of press. Speaking of freedom of press, isn't it interesting that people still haven't picked up really on your close association with Nathan Gill? You know, Nathan Gill, the guy that just got done for taking money off Russia to spread their propaganda. Although in Wales it's seemingly having an impact because one of his assistants, Claire Powell, is standing for you in the council elections. In fact, the First Minister of Wales has asked a really interesting question that nobody seems to be asking. Like, what did you know about the fact that your close associate was working for the Russians? I mean, there was an interesting article pointing out that you fall for everything that Putin says. And I guess it poses the question, are you just stupid, or are you like Nathan Gill, receiving something back from them? Obviously, I don't know, I'm just asking the question. Speaking of alleged undeclared interests, Don McGowan has come across a really interesting thing. He's saying that you haven't actually declared any income in the Register of Interests since May. But you only have 28 days to declare any income, Nigel. And it was over 28 days ago that you were across in America telling them that we haven't got free speech. We're like North Korea. Now, I don't want to believe everything I read on the internet, so I did check your Register of Interests myself. And it is true, you seem to have just stopped declaring things. I mean, I wondered whether everybody now paid you through your company, because that would explain it, wouldn't it? Because there's quite an interesting loophole here, isn't it? Like, we all know that you've made nearly £1 million outside of your MP earnings this year. But I didn't realise that your company had also seen a huge increase in income this year. In fact, Nigel, it's quite stark. I went to Companies House, not literally, obviously, just online, to find out how much of an increase that £1 million profit really was. In 2020, the company earned £730,000. By 2022, it was just over £1 million. But the leap between 23 and 24 is interesting, isn't it? Like an additional £1.25 million since you've become an MP. Like, that's on top of the near £1 million that you've declared in your Register of Interests. Turns out being a populist MP is really quite profitable. Gee, all that extra money. And you still don't run a surgery in Clacton for your constituents. Anyway, good chat, as you were.